The National Electrical Code, specifically Article 430.22c, provides an exception for selecting circuit breakers for equipment with limited ampacity. This exception applies when equipment is rated at less than 10 amps and is permanently attached to a cord. In such cases, the circuit breaker can be rated at not more than 80% of the receptacle's ampacity. This means that the calculation to determine the maximum circuit breaker size is the receptacle's amperage multiplied by 0.80. Let's apply this to a scenario where a 480 volts, 1 horsepower, 7 amps rated receptacle is used for an industrial cord and plug connected dryer. The dryer is an assembly on a cart with wheels indicating mobility. It incorporates a small motor and a heating element, and it features a local 30 amps fuse disconnect. The question arises about the appropriate circuit breaker size to protect the receptacle, considering it's rated for 7 amps and standard circuit breakers may not be available at the exact rating. Considering Article 430.22c, the dryer meets the criteria for the exception because firstly, the receptacle is rated for 7 amps, which is less than 10 amps. Secondly, the dryer is permanently attached to the cord. To calculate the maximum allowable circuit breaker size, we multiply the receptacle's ampacity by 0.80, which is 7 amps times 0.80 equals 5.6 amps. The closest standard circuit breaker size to 5.6 amps is 6 amps. Therefore, a 6 amp circuit breaker can be used to protect the 480 volts, 1 horsepower, 7 amps rated receptacle for the industrial cord and plug connected dryer in this application. In summary, to properly select a circuit breaker, firstly confirm that the equipment is rated less than 10 amps and is permanently wired. Secondly, calculate 80% of the receptacle ampacity, and thirdly, choose the closest standard circuit breaker size to that calculation.